Hi ladies, if you're new to Saint Beauty, this video is for you. I'm going to show you a first-time application. When you first get your makeup, you don't know where to start, and I'm going to make it quick and easy by just using our fingers for applying the makeup, because this is really the best way to start. Then you're not applying too much product. And that's usually the biggest mistake that all of my new customers make, is we're used to using liquid foundation where we have to put a lot of product on our face to really get coverage. With cream foundation, you need such a very little bit of product. So today I'm going to just grab with my fingertip a little bit of my contour. I'm going to just dip my ring fingers into it and simply place it where it goes. So remember, I've told you to feel along your cheekbone and apply it right on your cheekbone. Don't go any further than the edge of your eye, just like that. So just grab a little bit of that contour, and if you need a little bit more, you could always go back and add it. Be careful not to go too far down with it. And then the next spot we're going to put it is along the top of our forehead. So this is going to add a little shadow and bring down our forehead. The next spot is going to be along our jawline. So I want you to feel where that jawbone is and just bring it along. Keep it right on the jawbone, because that is going to create a nice even line and disguise any of that jowliness if you have it. So that's all you need to do. Next color is going to be your main highlight color. And this is kind of your primary foundation color. And we're going to just dab that in little dots. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Just kind of put that right under. And by putting it on this way, we're not overusing makeup. You can always add more. But if you get this makeup on and you feel like it's sticky, you've put too much on. And I'll be honest with you, the first few times I did it, I put too much on myself. I put a little bit on my nose. I'm avoiding this under eye area because that's where we're going to put our brightener. And a little bit on my forehead like that. So you see how little bit of product I'm using, and it's amazing because when we blend this, it's all going to blend together beautifully. So now I've gotten the contour, the main highlight. Now we're going in with that brightening highlight. So this we're going to simply put in the corner of our eye like that, and the outside of our eye like that. Now, if you have very wrinkly eye area, then bring that brightening highlight down a little bit further. We're going to avoid putting a brightener on any really wrinkly areas, but this is going to add some brightness to the center of our face. So just like that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you a nose contour. Not everybody does them, but if you want to, grab that contour on your ring finger, rub them together, and make two parallel lines down the top of your nose as close as you can get, and keep those lines together. We want a really narrow spot right there, and we're going to run that brightening highlight right down the center. So what that's going to do is just bring attention to this fine little line in the center of our face, and then a little brightening highlight on our Cupid's bow and on the center of our chin. So that's it for the brightener, and we're going to go ahead and blend from here. So I usually recommend one brush when you get your makeup. Many times I recommend this 3D brush because it's a really nice starter brush. It has this pointier end, which is great for blending that brightening highlight. You can just kind of take it and press. So that's the key. Don't swipe. With mature skin, we want to press it in there. So whatever wrinkles, pores we have, the makeup is going to go right into them and sit nicely and not move around. So I'm taking that brightener under my eyes and just pressing it. The rest of our face, again, I'm going to use this tapping motion. So tapping and stippling. And I'm going into my regular highlight color. I'm going to save my contour for the end. So just kind of tapping it around. And the other beautiful thing is once this cream has sat on your face for a minute after you've applied it with your fingertips, it's going to just blend beautifully. Now I'm going to go into that contour and just kind of press. You can push it up a little bit on your cheekbones, never down. We want to create that lift. So it's all about lifting that up. So again, just press and lift. And with the forehead contour, that we can go ahead and swirl a little bit. We're going to swirl it kind of up into our hairline and also kind of meld it with the other main highlight color. So you don't want to have any seams. You want it to kind of just seamlessly blend together. And remember the contour we put there? That we're just going to kind of push in and pull down a little bit. So we want to just create that beautiful, strong jawline, just like that. And then our nose contour, we're going to just kind of tap that out. So being careful not to take away all the product, but just making sure that's blended. So I'm going to just take a peek in my mirror. And at this point, you can assess and see if you need more. So sometimes if I feel like my contour is coming down a little too far, I will go ahead and just kind of put some in front there and make sure everything is blended well. And if I have given you any color correction colors, for instance, I use Mango, and Mango kind of takes care of this little age spot I have. So if you have any of those spots, you can go ahead and do your color correction at this point too. So I'm just putting a little bit of Mango color correction on those areas. Again, assessing, make sure everything is blended nicely. And now I'm going to go into my lip and cheek color. So the trick here is using this a little bit higher. So right where we put our contour, we're going to put the blush lip and cheek color right above it. So all you need is dip your finger in, a couple of small dots. Again, keep in mind a little goes a very, very long way. So you can just, again, just kind of blend that, bringing that up. Gone are the days when we used to put this on the apples of our cheeks because that's going to pull our face down. So we're looking at lift right now. So keeping that color and that lift at the outside of our face and the brightness at the center. So that is your lip and cheek color on your cheeks. I'm going to add a little on my lips. And again, I've done everything finger painted. You can certainly use a brush to apply. But especially for first timers, I like to show just touching a few dots on your face and blending it out, because that's going to give you the idea of how very little product you need. Sometimes when we use a brush, we dip in and we take too much. So never swipe into your little tins like this. Don't swipe. You're simply going to tap, 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 and then press it in. And if you need more, that's fine, but always start with just the smallest amount. That's honestly all you need. So that's how easy it is to get this first time application. And once you become more adept at this, you can certainly put everything on with brushes. We also have a number of different brushes for different purposes. And this is a great contour brush. You'll notice this has a really nice end for doing contour, and then a smaller end for getting into smaller areas. So once you're more adept at using the makeup, expand your horizons. You can get more brushes. You can try illuminators. You can try eyeshadows. There's so many things. But I wanted to do just a really quick and easy beginner video so you could see how to do it, how to apply it with your fingertips, how much product to put on, and how really easy it is to blend. So please reach out if you have any questions. I want to get you off to a great start. I'm always here to help you. That's why we have personal artists with this company, to give that really customized service. So if you ever want a Zoom or FaceTime video, I'm happy to do that with you and help you with your application as well. All right, take care, and thank you so much for being a customer.